On the 6,400 block of South Dr. Martin Luther King Drive sits O Block. O Block is home to the Parkway Gardens low-income apartment complex. These days, there are countless reports claiming rappers are terrified of O Block. The complex contains 35 buildings, and in one of them, a young Michelle Obama once lived with her family. She once described the area as a wonderful little apartment community. So how did a place once viewed that way become one of the most feared blocks in Chicago today? On Rap Central, we're breaking down exactly why. O Block history. Originally called Parkway Garden Homes, the apartment complex was built between 1950 and 1955. It became the first apartment complex cooperatively owned by Chicago's African-American residents. The project was created to help solve the housing shortage that followed World War I. The complex includes 35 buildings with 24 walk-up buildings and 11 eight-story towers. Chicago's African-American population exploded between 1920 and 1970. And during that time, the area became increasingly popular. In 2011, the complex was even added to the National Register of Historic Places. But while the neighborhood gained attention, gang activity also started rising fast and violence slowly took over the streets. O Block gangs. These Chicago gangs first began forming in 1958, when a group of teenagers from major black neighborhoods, like Hyde Park, Kenwood, and Inglewood, came together with one goal: building alliances to fight rival gangs. Some notable founders included David Barksdale, Richard Strong, Larry Hoover Leonard, Longstreet Kilroy Prince Oldtimer, and others. They originally called the alliance the Devil's Disciples. But by 1961, David Barksdale had fully taken over leadership of the group. His vision was to unite smaller neighborhood gangs under one larger faction known as the Disciples. In 1966, Barksdale officially created the Black Disciples Nation to strengthen the gang and help them stand against growing rivals. The move caused membership numbers to explode into the thousands. The gang grew even larger in 1969 when Larry Hoover, leader of the rival Gangster Disciples, agreed to merge with Barksdale. Together, they formed the Black Gangster Disciples Nation. But not long after the alliance formed, Hoover was sentenced to prison for murder. With Hoover behind bars, Barksdale became the sole leader. However, in 1974, Barksdale died at just 27 years old due to kidney complications. His death created chaos within the Black Gangster Disciples Nation, eventually causing the organization to split into two factions: the Black Gangster Disciples and the Black Disciples. Now, this moment is extremely important in understanding both Chicago gang history and why O Block became so dangerous. Those same rival factions still dominate the streets today. The split sparked a violent gang war between the two groups, one that never truly ended. There may be temporary peace at times, but the conflict always seems to return. Over the years, factions tied to both gangs have been linked to some of Chicago's deadliest violence: Black Disciples. The Black Disciples eventually spread far beyond Chicago into other parts of America, especially across the Midwestern and Southwestern states. The gang's colors are blue, red, and black. By 2004, reports suggested there were nearly 300 separate factions of the Black Disciples, each containing over 30 members, while maintaining a similar structure. The highest-ranking position in each set is King Shorty, followed by the Minister Assistant, Co-Minister, and Demetrius. The gang's primary operation revolves around illegal drug trafficking, but authorities have also linked them to arms trafficking, burglary, money laundering, murder, racketeering, robbery, illegal gambling, kidnapping, and theft. The Black Disciples are considered the dominant gang inside O Block. Many fans believe the O Block faction is connected to a large percentage of the violence and killings happening around the area and even across Chicago itself. Rival gangs of the Black Disciples include the Vice Lords, Black P. Stones, Mickey Cobras, Latin Kings, and of course the Gangster Disciples. Because of Chicago's gang history, many families have ties to gangs in one way or another. The lifestyle often becomes generational. In many situations, the grandfather was involved, then the father, and eventually the son too. Because of that, several Chicago rappers were born into this environment, including Chief Keef, Lil Durk, L.A. Capone, Fredo Santana, Lil Reese, and King Von. And in case you didn't know, the original Black Disciples leader David Barksdale was the grandfather of King Von. That's also why Von was called Grandson, and why he titled one of his mixtapes Grandson, Gangster Disciples. Unlike the Black Disciples, the Gangster Disciples are known as both a street gang and a prison gang. The original colors of the Gangster Disciples were black and blue, although members today are more commonly associated with black and gray. The gang has a major presence throughout the U.S. prison system, and reportedly operates in over 110 cities across 31 states. Just like the Black Disciples, the Gangster Disciples are strongest in the Midwestern and Southwestern regions, which is why battles over territory happen so often. The Gangster Disciples mainly control territory on Chicago's near north side, and reportedly have between 50,000 and 50,000 members. The gang has been connected to criminal activities, including assault, auto theft, fraud, homicide, prostitution rings, firearm violations, money laundering, and drug trafficking. Some allies of the Gangster Disciples include the Crips and Simon City Royals, while rivals include the Latin Kings, People Nation Bloods, Vice Lords, and Black P. Stones. Rappers linked to the Gangster Disciples include FBG Duck, Lil Mr., Billionaire Black, and Lil JoJo. The death of Tooka and Odee Perry in the past. Chicago neighborhoods like Inglewood and the West Side were considered the city's deadliest areas. But over time, O Block developed a reputation as one of the most dangerous neighborhoods in all of Chicago. Between June 2011 and June 2014, O Block reportedly recorded more shootings than any other block in the city. Much of that violence was tied directly to the gang war happening there. The complex officially became known as O Block after the death of Odee Perry, who was shot in August 2011. Many fans believe the block was named after him because he was affiliated with the Black Disciples. Although nobody knows for sure who killed Odee, many speculate members of the Gangster Disciples were responsible as retaliation for the killing of Gregory Shondell, better known as Tooka. Tooka was killed in January 2011, and after his death, a set of Gangster Disciples originally known as St. Lawrence Boys, or STL, renamed themselves in his honor. The territory became known as Tookaville. 15 year. Old Tooka was killed while standing at a bus stop in January 2011. According to fan speculation, his death was also retaliation connected to another fallen Black Disciples member. This moment became another major turning point in understanding why rappers fear O Block, because Tooka's death kicked off a brutal chain of retaliatory killings between the Black Disciples and Gangster Disciples. Rappers attacked by the O Block Black Disciples after Tooka's death. The two gangs became locked in nonstop retaliation attacks, with losses on both sides. One of the most talked about victims was Lil JoJo. The 8-year-old rapper had ongoing issues with Black Disciples rappers Chief Keef and Lil Reese. JoJo repeatedly sent shots at Lil Reese and other Black Disciples members online. Although Reese never publicly responded, JoJo was later shot in the back after a car reportedly pulled up while he was riding his bike through Inglewood. Many fans believe JoJo was targeted for disrespecting Chief Keef and Lil Reese, both associated with the O Block faction of the Black Disciples. Another rapper, allegedly attacked by O Block members, was Wooski. Wooski is linked to the Flyboy gang, who are allegedly connected to the Gangster Disciples. Wooski and King Von reportedly had a deadly rivalry, with both sides allegedly tied to retaliatory violence involving friends and affiliates. According to reports, Wooski was allegedly connected to the death of one of Von's friends, and fans believe Von later responded by allegedly killing Wooski's cousin. Fans also speculate Von may have ordered the shooting of Wooski during the funeral of rapper Dooski, the man who himself was killed in a drive-by shooting. Some even believe Von referenced the incident in his song Exposing Me when he rapped, "Wooski got shot right up in his top." Many of the rappers mentioned in this story were either killed after dropping songs dissing O Block, Black Disciples members, or after mocking dead gang affiliates. But before we continue, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. Another rapper fans believe was killed by Black Disciples members was Lil Mark. Mark was Tooka's brother, and tragically he was also killed at a bus stop, just like his brother. Although Mark reportedly wasn't a Gangster Disciples member, many fans believe he became a target after disrespecting O Block. Only days after releasing the music video for his song, No Competition, Mark was shot. In the track, he dissed a member of the OTF music group and included footage of Lil Reese in the video. Fans believe this may have contributed to the situation that followed. The O Block Black Disciples faction has also been linked by fans to the death of Mabu Crump. Crump was associated with King Louie's Mabu movement and was also allegedly tied to the Gangster Disciples. Crump once confronted Lil Durk's DJ at a mall, knocked him down with a punch, and later uploaded the footage online. However, many fans believe the real reason Crump allegedly became a target was because he mocked the death of Lil Durk's cousin, OTF Newski. Crump was later killed in a drive-by shooting during a house party. He was reportedly shot 4 times, twice in the arm and twice in the torso. While Wooski survived his shooting, his label mate, FBG Duck, was not as fortunate. Duck, a Gangster Disciples rapper, had a long-running rivalry with Lil Durk. He released a song called Dead Bitches, where he mocked and disrespected deceased members connected to O-Block. Only days after the song's release, Duck was shot and killed outside a shopping area on Oak Street. He suffered gunshot wounds to the chest, groin, and neck. Many fans believe Duck was another rapper killed after disrespecting O-Block. That brings us to the end of today's video. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and comment below. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss an upload.